Kuuk people have a different way of living. You know how we have a right and left? They have cardinal direction. Hear me out, hear me out. So instead of saying, there's an ant right there on your leg, you'd be like, there's an ant southwest on your leg. Or go ahead and move your cup to the northeast a little bit. And what's also cool about this is you don't have to say hello. You say, where are you going? I know it's a little bit of federal, but having to say where you're going to everybody, you wouldn't say, oh, I'm going to my grandma's house. You'd say, oh, just northeast in the far distance. And you'd be like, what about you? Where are you going? Next time you see your friends, be like, where are you going? Instead of saying, hey. I also want to touch on how words can go wrong in lots of different ways. It could leave like a gap between the speaker's actual meaning and the audience representation, as in what the speaker actually intends to say and what the actual audience is actually understanding. Hear me out. Hear me out. It can be confusing. Now, words just don't really relate meanings. They relate attitudes. Now, when a speaker's attitude doesn't necessarily match with the energy, the audience can get a little messy. And it's that context that we're missing. For example, a mouse and some boxers. You wouldn't really just say that because it's hard without the context. The result is often ambiguity when a statement has one or more plausible interpretation. Stay with me. Other times there is a context, sometimes it's just not enough. I also like to touch on sending an email, like these texts. Sometimes it's kind of hard for the speaker to convey what they have to say through an email or text. Now, do you remember about the Southeast? I also want to talk about how there's a difference in the cognitive abilities. Close your eyes, just close your eyes. I want you to point to Southeast. Exactly. Now, I'm not saying that we're stupid. I'm saying that we know a little bit more things for the stuff that we should know as to what the stuff that we don't know, because it has nothing to do with our culture. Stay with me. Also, in how we think about time. Now, for time, for the Kuuk Tayor, time doesn't get locked in the body. It's locked in the landscape. Stay with me. Depending on where you're standing is how time's gonna go. So therefore, it's not necessarily because we're dumb. It's just we know the things that we know because it's for our culture reasons. Hence the difference in cognitive abilities. And vice versa. Some languages don't have exact number words like the number 7 or 8. They don't have the logistic tricks to do that. And also some color systems are different. I know in Russia, they have a hard time using, listing all the different types of words for blue. I know in English we have indigo, I know we have light blue, I know we have dark blue, I know we have, and even cyan. So some languages just use light and dark.